Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Steve here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit that button now. Hit the like button as well to help this channel out. Alright, today we're going to be doing a really special unboxing. As you can see, this is a kind of a different environment than we normally film in. Today we're going to be doing the unboxing of this little beast right here. This is the Eagle SNT2112. Now, I live in Canada and every winter it snows like crazy. And every year I get my shovel out and I break my back. I've recently purchased a Snowjo electric snow shovel. I used it for a few years, but even then it wasn't optimal. It was still very tough and very heavy to use over extended periods of time. I finally decided to splurge a little bit and get this guy. So this is the Eagle SNT2112. There are three different versions or two other versions of this model. This one here comes with a dual 5 amp 56 arc lithium battery. So there's two batteries in here. As well, it comes with a charger as well. Now the other model, which is the tool only model, is the SNT2110, and it does not come with any batteries and no charger as well. And it also comes in the SNT2114 model, which comes in two 7.5 amp hours 56 volt batteries. So a couple of things about this guy. So it is a 21-inch width clearance channel. It uses steel auger. So I was really debating whether or not a rubber auger or a steel auger would be the best fit. I ended up going with the steel version. Now, there are a couple of things about the steel version. So if you own a gravel or a loose gravel driveway that's not paved, then this machine might not be so good because it may pick up some of the gravel and throw it out into the distance. Now, I have interlock, and even then, interlock may actually catch the auger system. So I don't know, I haven't tested it, I'm a little bit nervous, but hopefully it will work out. It has a steel auger, so it's much more powerful, and it should be able to pick up the snowbank that is piled up at the end of the driveway. Okay, so what else can I tell you about this guy? So this is the snowblower. It has a 40 feet throwing distance. Now I've heard when I did my research that it doesn't actually throw that far, and that if it's very wet snow, but probably in optimal light snow, it probably will. Otherwise, it comes with a 5-year warranty for the machine itself, and also a 3-year warranty for the batteries. So, you know, that's okay, that's not too bad. Hopefully the batteries will not die out that soon, because that is really where the money is at. These batteries are really expensive, and the machine is kind of just a bonus that comes with it. Okay, so this is the box, and you might be wondering, is this big enough to fit in my car? Let me get my measuring tape. So, I have my measuring tape here in case you were wondering what are the exact dimensions of this guy. So in terms of the length, this is about 98 centimeters, so almost 1 meter. 98 centimeters by a depth of 60 centimeters and a height of about 50 centimeters. So this actually fits in my car. It fits in the trunk. All I needed to do was move the back seats down a little bit, and it was able to fit. So it's not actually that big. So if you own a small car, it should still be able to fit. You probably wouldn't need to deliver it by any means. Okay, so the weight of this guy is 56 pounds without the batteries on. The box and everything itself together is probably a little bit heavier. I had to push it and get get another person to help me lift it into my car. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very solid box. We're gonna open it up with the trusty scissors. Let's do a couple of cuts. So, in case you were wondering, I got this Eagle SNT2112 retails for $1,199 Canadian. It was heartbreaking to my bank, but of course, you know I like a good deal, and I got this price matched at Rona, and I got it for a 10% price match difference, so it cost about $986 plus tax. So, you know, still expensive, but at least I got a deal on it. Okay, so we got this tapes off now. Let's take a look. All right, so upon opening this guy, you have the machine that's in here. It's all wrapped up right here. It has a little kind of cover here to tell you what it does. And I don't know if I can lift this out myself. You know, maybe. We'll see. So it has two protective gear, two protective rods here. So let's take out some of the stuff. So this is the handle that comes out. Guys, I'm a little nervous. I'm by myself here, and I don't know if this is gonna come out safely. There is a lot of safety kind of stuff in here. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a lot of this cardboard to protect it from damage. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it back down. Okay, so we're going to take our time and slowly take this out. Okay. Whew. Anyways, so got it out without killing myself. Okay. In the box there is your instruction manual, and there is an Allen key right here. And I think the Allen key is for putting in your chute. So here we have the chute, but I don't know where the charging is. I'm a little confused. There is no charger in this box. Okay, so this is a little bit confusing. Did they give me the wrong model? So here in the box, it does say includes the snowblower, 2 batteries, and a dual port charger. Now, I guess we can kind of just look at it first. But that is odd. They might have, this might have been a return item and they didn't give me the batteries. That's very odd. So there is a slot right here, but there is definitely no battery. I will be back And once I figure this out, we will complete the unboxing.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, so after a couple of days of sorting things out, I finally got everything in place. I spoke to Rona, or Rona Plus in Canada, and they apparently take out the batteries before selling these units. So what they were supposed to do was they were supposed to give the batteries to me as well as charger while I was leaving the store the first time. But apparently the salesperson did not, and they forgot. So I called them up, I explained the situation to them, and they mentioned, oh yes, we do have a pack of batteries here, just come pick it up. And thank goodness everything is here in one place. So the first thing that I actually double checked was the serial numbers. So apparently I was told that the serial numbers on the machine, on the battery and on the charger should actually be all matched up together. Now, unfortunately, the serial numbers on the charger and the battery and the machine don't match up on mine. I have a feeling that Rona actually just takes up all the batteries and then they redistribute them without actually marking down the serial numbers. But what is important to know is the battery number and the date that it was manufactured. So in case you were wondering, on this machine here, this is where the handle is. Okay, so this is the back of the machine. The serial number is actually held right here, and you can just read it off on the panel. And when you take the battery out, so there's two of them. These ones are the 5 amps 56 volt arc batteries. So they're pretty hefty. I'm gonna take it out. So this is what it looks like. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I'll bring it a bit closer. So this is the battery. And if you look on the side right here, there's actually the serial number right here. So that should match up with the one on the machine, hopefully. But more importantly, there's actually a date of manufacture. And mine says May of 2023, and that matches up with mine. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I'm okay with not having the serial numbers matching. Same thing with the power charger. So on the bottom right here, there is a serial number that should match. If it doesn't, I mean, it's okay. These things are not too expensive. It's really mainly the batteries as well as the machine. So I'm going to take both of them out. And we're going to try and put these together. So I've never used these batteries before. I'm new to the Eagle ecosystem. So if you press the button right here, it says, I guess there's 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 bars. So I guess this is a 2 bars out of 5 charged right now. And we'll test the other one as well. So these batteries are kind of rubber and plastic. Just press that. So same thing. So they both have 2 charges right now. If you look at the charger, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a couple of buttons here. So defective, high temperature, charging, and full. So when it's blinking green, it's charging. When it's a full bar, it means that's fully charged. So this is a pretty big charger, but it's pretty sturdy. So I'm just going to quickly take a look inside the box again. So inside the box, like I mentioned, there was the chute, which I'm not going to attach right now, but it has the 2 screw holes using the Allen key, and you can attach it on. And that's really all there is in here. If you take a look, it's just a bunch of cardboard and the instruction manual as well, which is right here. Okay, so let us try to get the system running, and we'll take a look at how it works. Okay, so there's all this plastic here, which you probably should remove. Let's move this out of the way. So in case you were wondering, how it looks like on the bottom. So here is the auger, and there's 2 rubber pads. If you spin it, one here and one here, and on the bottom there's a scraper, and the scraper has about maybe 2 to 3 millimeters off the ground. There are no skids on this guy. So what I mean by that is that this part actually just touches the ground. Actually, you know what? There kind of is a skid. It's slightly lifted off. So I'm not really sure why people are complaining about that. It just doesn't feel very smooth when you push it, unless you lift it, tilt it back a little bit so it's on the wheels. And if you're wondering, this thing absolutely does not touch the ground, so that's kind of good. But the scraper is just slightly elevated off the ground, okay? So I'm gonna plug in the batteries. It goes in here. And we're just gonna quickly run it and test it to see how it runs. So we just slide the battery in. You push it in and it clicks. And then over here, you pop it in as well. And you give it a little push and it clicks in. Close it. Okay, so just got the batteries installed. Let's give this guy a run and see how it sounds and also how it feels. So a couple of things that I noticed right away. So here, there is a safety button. So you're gonna press on this button and then you're going to pull on this lever. That will engage the motors to start the operation. I believe that once you engage the motor, you can actually take off the power button and it will be able to run. You can just operate it like this. On the side here, we have a chute. So you can go left and right 180 degrees so that you can aim the direction of where you want to blow the snow. And also on the left-hand side, you have a power bar here. So it starts off with slow and you can slowly adjust it to go faster if you need to. All right, so let's have a listen. So press the button, and it's on. Let go. So it's actually not very loud. One thing I did notice is on the battery, there's a kind of a plastic clear panel. You can actually see the level of the battery as you're using it. So I think that's really a good feature. Although if there's a lot of snow, it might just cover it and you won't be able to see it anyways. The other thing is the this part right here. So there's two handles that lock it in place. So when you have it off, you can fold it, okay? And then when you want to lock it, you can just snap these on. And I believe there's two little nuts, hand nuts here. You can just kind of tighten it a little bit as well. So that will give you a bit of solid feel to the system. Okay, so let's run it again, and we're going to try to crank up the speed as well. All right, so that's kind of a demonstration of the system. Couple of things about this, my final thoughts on it before I've even used it is that it is a pretty solid piece of machinery. It's not actually that heavy to push around. And also the height of it, I'm not a very tall person, and it's actually a comfortable height for me. So I think those are very important things. And overall, again, the scraper bar is, again, a couple of millimeters off the ground. And also it's replaceable, which is really good. The rubber paddles on the auger system can be replaced. It can be bought on Amazon or the Eagle website. So I think those are really important for aftermarket care in case things break and you need to replace it. I've heard that some of the other brands, they have a little bit of difficulty with customer service and replacing certain parts. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for some perspective views on this machine. And if you have any questions about the use of this guy or how it operates or what's in the box, let me know in the comments below. Stay safe and I will see you next time. Take care.